Parents, what is the best weird flex but okay moment you've seen from your child? My 9-year-old daughter Mia didn't just set up a regular lemonade stand last summer. She built what I can only describe as a business empire from our front yard. It started when she watched a few episodes of Shark Tank with me and announced she was going to be the youngest CEO in our neighborhood. Instead of mixing regular country time lemonade like every other kid, Mia spent hours in our kitchen creating what she called gourmet flavors. She had watermelon mint, strawberry basil, and something she named lavender honey that actually tasted incredible. She printed professional-looking labels on our home printer and charged 50 cents more per cup than the competition. Then she noticed Mrs. Chen next door was having a huge yard sale that weekend. Instead of seeing it as competition, Mia knocked on her door and offered to set up her stand in front of Mrs. Chen's driveway. She proposed splitting 10% of her profits in exchange for the high-traffic location, a 9-year-old negotiating real estate deals. Saturday morning came, and Mia was out there at 7 a.m. with a folding table, colorful tablecloth, and a hand-painted sign that looked like something from a fancy cafe. She had ice buckets, napkin dispensers, and even little sample cups for customers to try flavors before buying. By noon, she'd sold out of inventory. Did she panic? Absolutely not. She called her cousin Jake, who lived 2 blocks away, and offered him free popsicles to deliver more ingredients on his bike. While waiting for her supply run, she started taking advanced orders from customers who wanted to come back later. When Jake arrived with lemons, sugar, and mint from the grocery store, Mia set up a little production line right there on the sidewalk. She had customers watching her make fresh batches while they waited. Some people started buying 2 cups just because they were impressed by the show. Sunday was when things got really wild. Mia showed up with a professional-looking menu board, complete with prices and flavor descriptions. She'd somehow convinced my husband to let her borrow the portable card reader from his weekend handyman business. When a guy in a BMW pulled up and said he only had Apple Pay, Mia didn't even blink. She handed him the card reader like it was the most normal thing in the world and said matter-of-factly, "No problem, sir. You can swipe, tap, or use contactless payment. No excuses." The guy looked at me with his mouth hanging open, while a 9-year-old processed his credit card transaction for $3 worth of lemonade. By Sunday afternoon, Mia had recruited 2 other neighborhood kids to work for her. She gave them matching visors and trained them on customer service. 8-year-old Tommy was handling the cash register, while 10-year-old Beth managed inventory and restocking. Mia supervised everything while tracking sales in a little notebook. The weirdest flex came when another kid 3 houses down tried to set up a competing lemonade stand. Instead of getting upset, Mia walked over with her biggest smile and said, "Hey Noah, want to merge our businesses? We could cover way more customers if we work together." Noah agreed immediately, probably intimidated by her professional setup. Within an hour, Mia had absorbed Noah's operation and given him a job managing what she called their satellite location. She was essentially running a multi-location beverage franchise from our cul-de-sac. At the end of the weekend, Mia counted her earnings and proudly announced she'd made $217. She looked at my husband and me and said, "I just made more money than your Starbucks habit cost you in a week, Dad." She wasn't wrong. My husband spends about $40 weekly on coffee. But the real kicker was when she pulled out her notebook and started showing us her profit margins, expense tracking, and customer retention strategies. She'd calculated that the lavender honey was her highest margin